Hello. For my intercultural communications and competency activity, I researched whether having tattoos had some form of, stereotype or bias placed on them. And I explored how people with tattoos may be treated differently from others and how tattoos have been seen in the past and how tattoos are currently seen now. So, an article that I used to kind of base a lot of my research and understanding was the Harvard Business Review, where they actually did a survey of people who had jobs and what their job prospects were currently like, and whether or not having a tattoo might have affected their job prospects or whether or not it made it harder or easier for them to get a job. And what I found was really interesting was that people who had tattoos actually did not seem to have any, negative consequences from getting those, tattoos when it came to trying to find a job. Now, they did mention that a decade ago it was much harder to find a job with a tattoo. However, understanding and stereotypes have changed since then to where people are now more accepting of others if they do have tattoos. And I also noticed that it was the same across the board, whether it was a man or a woman who had a tattoo. So, regardless of the gender, each person who took this survey found that currently in the present, it was rather easy to get a job with a tattoo and that they did not notice any other prejudice against them for having a tattoo. So, that was what I found for my intercultural community competency activity. This was really interesting to research as I was able to find a really unique incident where some people of, one culture being those who have tattoos actually found that because of, changing times, there was actually less prejudice against them. So, thank you.